Welcome back to Alchemy Factory. My name is Nilaus, and we are here with this glorious little base. And thank you so much for that overwhelming support. It's really nice to see that there's a connection between me loving a game and you also having fun with it. So let's dive in. Oh, there we go. There is no vitality potion. I know. That's what we're going to fix today. We really want vitality potion. You can see the quest on the right hand side. They all require vitality potions and we don't have it. We built this glorious little design last time. That's fully automated basic fertilizer. The problem with this is quite simply that this is only, as I said, this is only actually able to feed 12 nurseries. So that's not actually a lot. And if we look at how much this is probably the most important one to keep going because, well, potions, nice. And this one's just taking absurd amount as well. And here that's rope, and there's the rope, linen, pulleys, and healing potions. They all needed. Plus, now we need to go into the next one with vitality potions. So what are we going to do? Well, I want to get rid of this, but I can't really yet. So what I'm actually thinking is, I think this thing here, if we look at it, it's so overfilled because I've been sort of designing and testing and stuff like that. But I could probably take this out even though, and just send it this way as well. So I could build the one build here that could use something and another build over here. So the first thing we want to do is actually, I want to show you a new way of making this. So we're going to do healing potions because I want healing potions. They are the most annoying thing to keep feeding. So let's try to get that sorted. So we want to make 20 healing potions. That should be the baseline. And what I want to do is, if we look at this, healing potions, that's 60 plus 60. Yep, that's definitely something. And each of these builds here will provide, let's see, there. And I'm gonna need some. We'll take some of this in here just to get it going so we can see how much it produces. 20, and the other one is going to produce 30. Let's get that as well. Here. And that's going to be the flax, and I'm going to put this in and take it out so it gets 30. So I need 2 of these plus 3 of these for each one. So let's try to do some design that doesn't take up too much space. I did try to experiment a little bit with designing it so that it can be stacked, and I'm just not keen on that idea. What I'd like to do is I'm gonna like to get this in here, and then here and here. Obviously, that would have been this one here. That, and then we're gonna get the other ones. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now, what I want to do with this is I obviously want to get a line in here for the fuel, but you can also see this is already 10 and this can feed 12. So we're basically using all of it just for 20 healing potions per minute, which is disgusting. So that's a problem, but we'll deal with it. But I still think this is important to do because just showing how it is. So what I want to do is I want to take this, and then I want to actually get the stuff out here and go below and then do the processing below. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and simply just kind of, we can keep it here. And then we just need to get kind of imagining it over here. That one, no. This one. And then 1, 2. There. And then I'll be getting, let's pretend that's 1, 2, 3. These are going to go on the other side. 1, here, and here. So now the first here, each of those are 30. And each of the processors or grinders that come in is 20. So I need to do this part. And that can go out. Similarly on this side, because now I'm going to build it below and it saves a little bit of space. That is good. Then each of the sage produced 20, so I can just put one of these directly here. And That's gonna go out like this and out. Oops. Out like this. So that actually just means that we can now do these two builds. Pretty simple, up here and up here. I do, however, want it to be like this. The reason why I want it to be like this is because let's see, here and here. The reason is that I need some extra space. So I want this to go out here, and then it goes, and then a launcher here and a there. So this now needs to just be paved, or whatever we can say. And that one, and this part, all the way down here, and this. Because now I need to be able to sort of build on top of it, so paving on top of it like this. It does seem a little bit weird to do it this way, and we're just gonna hope that it works. Of course it's gonna work. There. Now we can just move all of this. All of this here. Move it on top. And it is 2 distance apart. That's exactly where I want it. These two are going to be knocked out. And yeah, that's it. But first of all, let's cut it over, cut, and move it here. This will, of course, as usual, I can say now, be a blueprint. Let's see, 1, 2. Like, is that okay? No, it was not there. Okay. I wish there was an undo button. Undo button is the one I really need in this game. And a little bit easier shortcuts would also be nice. Okay, try again. I'm going to be here. This is no distance. This is 1 distance. This is 2 distance. And then place it somewhat in the middle of this block. Good. And then this one can now start going back if we want to. Only thing we need is the hook up here. Getting that in. And that's already consuming 10 out of the 12 that this belt can support. Of course, if we got an upgrade, we could get faster belt, but that's kind of... I think that faster belt plus faster machines have to go hand in hand, because then everything will be designed according to the same principle here, but then the machines and the belts move up in the same speed. Okay, so with this done, I need to hook it back, and then I need to do another round, and then we can start on vitality potions. Let's start building the vitality potions, because our customers are complaining that the vitality potions is not there, and then maybe we can also squeeze in a little bar of soap at the end. But let's see. So let's start with this. This is a completely new things here, so we're going to use a blender this time, and it's going to be a vitality potion. So that needs blood. Oh, I mean fruit wine. Fruit wine comes from extractor, and if we look at the recipe for the extractor here, it says 1 in, 10 out. So let's start by making some plant thingies, some nurseries. Oops, nurseries. And these nurseries, let's see, they are going to go inbound, and that is 2 distance. That's perfect. And I am going to make... Oh, where's my red currant? I need some red currants in here in order to build that. Huh. Yep, I guess we need some red currants. There we go. We now got the red currants coming in, and this will be the line for fertilizer, and then I'm going to have this as the output line. How big? I think we'll build 4 in the beginning just to see, and let's put in some of this. So this is unfortunately only 5. This is really, really bad. 5, which means that I can only get... Yeah, outbound I'm not really getting much. I don't even know how much it is, but it's not much. Not a lot of red currants out. So this is 20 red currants out, and that's 200 liquid. And if I compare it to here, then this is only 1/3 of it. And the quicklime powder is actually much better because, well, not better, but I can get 20 from one stone builder, like one of these. So let's try and build that here. So this can actually generate 20, and if I kind of go for 20, then I need 8 of these, which is a lot. But let's do that, and then work from there. All right. So I am also going to then need some fuel, and that's going to come from this one. And I really want to sort of try to keep it as slim as possible here. So that's how we go. And then we need to build the fuel. There is also always the argument of should you make fuel sort of centralized or ad hoc. And I'm really including it into each module, at least for now. I think that I want to feed it from the other side. So take it out and flip it like this. Yes, that looks good. All right, then let's start with the fuel because that's always a thing. And there, that goes up and back. Here. And then the crucibles, I will have, that's not it. The crucible, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the fuel goes in. And then I need these over here. And then I just need the output. So fuel comes out. And it goes into these. That's easy. And then put this layer on top, put this layer on top, put this layer on top. Then this will be the fuel, and that's going to take care of it. The other part here, and I guess we do something like this because I just need one of these inbound. So now I'm going to take it down to the floor. That one. So this is my quick lime powder going in here, and then I need the blender, which will, I suppose this is better. Because it's so easy just to get it in here. Whoops, there we go. And then all I need is the fuel inbound, and that is the extractor. I need 2 extractors. Each of these no, I need 4 extractors. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be easy to get in here. I needed 2 extractors. If I had 2 extractors, it would be easy just to build this. But since I'm kind of deciding to do this one, why not? Oh, iron. And on this one, I will be getting... Oh, I need to take this out. I can see that already. I'm going to need this spot here for you to go in here so that I can get that one out. Actually, that's not even necessary anymore because it's... I can just do this. So that was not necessary. Yeah, and that is just my storage of the soap. No, the fuel, what are these? Vitality potions. This is not soap yet. Yeah. And let's make sure the fuel is working. Here, and get that restored. Fuel is working. I got a little bit of storage. I got that one. We need a little bit of iron, so let's get that. And in the meantime, just running around checking that everything else is fine. Oh, we're... What? Oh, right, I have a little bit too much. Let's see. That's 6, 7, 8. It's way too much. Also, consumption-wise, it's also consuming way too much, but that's just the way it is. And then this will actually go backwards and then into here. because it's going to be really slow. Oh, I got one red current. And then the last part, which is kind of the most difficult part, is the piping. First we connect this, then I connect from here upwards, and then I connect here. T, no. That here. There we go. That was not so bad. And I think it might be working. So I'm going to be feeding this in here, because we got a little bit of that. And then I want to get, oops, generally these 1, 2. I'm not going to hook up the iron one yet. I'm going to forget about it. But I am, because I want to use the stuff I still have in my inventory from some testing. Then we're going to get some fuel just to get it started. Otherwise it doesn't work. This one's now working, going through, and we should see it slowly working. It's not working at all until I actually get this hooked up. And that goes in. So let's feed it in here. Each of these will not work for a very long time, to be honest. They'll be taking 12 seconds, and it consumes 1. So basically 1 batch of that. Oof, that is awful. But hey, this is going to be awful. And then when we get to next year, we can get some advanced fertilizer will be much, much better. So we're just going to be enduring it a little bit until we get something better. And let's see, there's 1 space here and there's 2 spaces here. This is a good size. Let's see, do we get anything out of it? Yeah, tiny bit here. Tiny bit. I'm getting so little that I actually want to just take my single one out here and just feed it in as well. Just to get something going. And are you getting anything? Nope, you're not getting, you're getting a little bit of this. Oh, there's here, this is actually has 12% bonus, and the reason why it has 12% bonus for me is because this one is actually a extractor output plus 6%. I'm not factoring this in. That'll just be like, yay, nice, thank you. The stone is just not working. Oh, I think I know why it's not working. There. Come on, stone. Get in there and get crushed and limestoned and all that stuff. Right, so you can see this is only sort of slowly spreading up here. We can feed this just a little bit because I have something in my inventory, so why not? Why not, indeed? There. Actually, I want a little bit of this in my inventory for later on. Good. Are we getting some quicklime in? There we go. We got some quicklime powder, and I need a little bit more before it starts creating. The recipe was 4 and 80. Okay. And we get the first vitality potion. Yay! Whew. Not a lot, but it's something. And it works. So that needs to come back, but I also really needed to just stockpile here because we have it for quests. I rather want it for quests than for selling right now, at least. So we might as well just have a look at a little build for the soap and see if I can get that one going as well. Let's see if I have ingredients for this. 3 + 3. Yes, I do. Okay, so let's start building this. So I know that I can build this stack, but I'm just not a fan of stack builds. I've tried building them, and I just really dislike how everything just looks like a big wooden box. So I might do it, but I also might not do it anytime soon. This is sage, and this is here. The flax there and there and there and there, and maybe I'm preempting it a little bit because I need to get that as benchmark here. This is where we want to build the soap. That's the only other thing we can do. We now need linseed, and we need a plant ash. Plant ash, I need 60 plant ash, which means I need 3 of these running because that generates 20 each. So that's 60. And I get 60 plant ash. This here, each of these, if I go into linseed, it will be producing in the extractor 1500 by default. See, this is why I wanted some of this in here just so that I can see going out. And if I look at this, it's producing 1500 for every 30. So 3 of these will be 4,500 plus the bonus, but not caring about the bonus right now. So need 3 of these. They'll not be raining all the time, but they will be. So 3 plus 3. This needs to be going into a box of sorts. So I also need, this will be the output. And I think I need to get the output here. And then let's get some of these furnaces. I am going to get 1 plus, no, definitely not that way. That's gonna be tricky. That's definitely not working, because it's too close. So it'll have to be here. And this one's some fuel. Actually, no. Could be done in a smarter way. Here. Oh, I think this is actually working, because if I'm looking at it, then plant ash just needs to be processed. So plant ash can go in here. The other thing is the build from power, which will then come in from a simple wood build down here. And that's now plenty of space for us to get up. Yep. That's that one. And then I need this to be, well, honestly, it doesn't matter that it goes out here, because it's still in line with that one. Good. That's power. That's okay. So we start by getting the power done. So that's the power done. Good. Let's actually just hook it up, because I feel pretty confident we're going to get this. There we go. And this is the plant ash, and this is the linseed. So the linseed will go into 3 here. It will simply go in here, and I will have the fertilizer belt, which will be starved, of course, but hey, that's the way it is. That could be built here, I suppose. Right? Because that would mean, yeah. Plant ash comes in and goes in here. Wow, this is really good. Like, really good. Then the only thing we're missing is outbound like that. And a storage here. Good. Then only thing missing is this one. And then from, I'll check from here, T to change direction, up, down, or it's a pretty clever way of managing this. And it works pretty well. Okay, 2 on this side and nothing on this side. So I'm going to take the whole thing here and shunt it a little bit over. Oh, I did not get everything. I did not get everything. Oh, no. Yep, that sucks. There, build it again. So if you want to take something that includes pipes, then you go here and then you let go of the mouse button, but hold shift and then you drag upwards. It's confusing. We'll get used to it, I hope. And then let's build it somewhat a little bit more middle. 1, 2. Right, good. And I can put this in again. And that should now work. So do we dare hook it up? Yes. There you go. And the only thing I need to hook up is then this wood, which is now happening here. And that's also happening here. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be starved. And this, though, I have to find a way to get all of this out. Because I have just so big a stockpile here, and I definitely need that stockpile to go in and be productive. So I could just do something like this, which is a little silly, because then I'll just run around in circles. This one can also go out, and then this one can go in here. Nope. Yes. That's a little silly, to say the least. But I just want to empty my storage. These storage need to get going and get started and do stuff. So that's what we want. And oh, end of the day. Okay, so only thing we need is hooking it back into the main line, and then we'll see. Okay, we're making good money now. And I think it's primarily because of this. So just wait until Vitality Potions comes in. Things are moving now, and it's looking good. There was just a little bit of missing some seed in here, and we can see, let's see how many we got. We got 63, that's nice. And over here we don't have quite enough. We have 39, so we need 90 of that soap. But I've also extended the house a little bit, just made it sort of more square, because square is better. And then we're just putting in some, well, we should be putting in some soap. I don't know why the soap is not there. This target set. It's not bouncing though. Why not? Like this. Let's see if it's bouncing now. No? It's so odd. Like sometimes these just don't really work. Here. And there. Now it's bouncing. Good. And it should be coming in here. Yes, please. No? Something is odd. Okay, I need to figure this out. Someone, and I'm not going to say who, but someone had turned it the wrong way. So this intersection is directional. It's not set by whatever comes in. So there we go. Here we go. That's a lot of soap. Hold on. That's not even what I want. I actually want the soap in my inventory. And we should also get a little bit of vitality potion. Look at that. They're actually picking up the first vitality potions. It's not a lot, but it's definitely something. And hopefully we can also get some quests done if we get a few bandages. I am going to see where's the bandages. There. If I just check this and change it, then the next bandage comes in and resets the bandages. And then I can use over here. Random quest. 15 silver. Nice. Then we're starting to get a little bit more from these quests. So next one will be getting some more soap, so we can get the next quest. Let's complete the final quests, and that's that one. The submitting, we get 5 silver coins. It's not much, but it's something. And that means that our shop is now, well, it's not exactly fully stocked because the vitality potions, there we go. Let's just put it in here so it looks like we actually have some. But we do need to wait for us to craft more vitality potions. That will just be a matter of time. And over here as well, we can also just the soap. There's no reason for me to have soap in my inventory. So great, we now have everything completed from level 2. And remember, these blueprints are available to patron supporters. So if you are a patron supporter and supporting the channel, thank you very much for that. And then you get these 3 new blueprints that we've devised in this episode. The auto farming healing potions. I like it. It looks beautiful. And the starting but functional vitality potion built here, which is using way too much. I'm using way too much fertilizer, but let's just burn through it. And the last one is the soap. So they're all really nice, neat builds. They are within a city block or whatever we should call it. So it's good. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and as always, stay effective.